got a little update here on our bud.
Hey! And now I got to make it very clear. I've really turned around on Owen.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Owen's now because
Are you?
He just
Your bear?
He just took everyone's money and bought a giant piece of land. How great is that?
Not only did he buy that land, but now he's telling people that he said to go. He's not letting them on the property, and here's why.
And a lot of people are standing at the gates of Beartaria knowing they can't get in. They don't have what it takes.
They gave him money. They gave him $400. $400.
Bro, how tight is that, dude? Fucking take a bunch of money from people. Like, yeah, you're gonna be part of this thing, and then go, well, no, that's cult shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's legit cult shit. That's like take the money and then go, but God decided you were not worthy to enter the kingdom.
You're joking, but wait till he hears this. Wait till you hear this.
Standing at the gates of Beartaria knowing they can't get in. They don't have what it takes. And they thought they did, and that's probably why they hate me for it, because they're like, you gave me hope! And I'm like, I don't even know you, man. I've never met you.
We covered when he was talking about Beartaria. We covered when you gave money, you got to hang out at Beartaria. We're on this, okay?
He had a vetting process online.
You know, man, you know, look, dude, look, this is obviously evil as fuck, right? But it's so brazen that I kind of, it's sort of like, all right, like, remember the Sky King, right? He stole a plane, just did barrel rolls across the ocean.
I'll never forget the Sky King.
Rest in peace, Captain Bebo Russell.
Thank you.
We posthumously made him a captain, by the way.
Nice.
But like, it's one of those things where it's like on the surface of what he did was wrong, right? I mean, he stole an airplane. He put people in danger. There's a lot of things you could, if you look at something on the surface, you go, okay, what he did was technically wrong, right? But it was the brazenness of it, right? I got to appreciate this on some level. It's so brazen. Owen has transcended to a level where he's just like this. This is a level of insanity that borders on brilliant. I love it. He took all their money and then he's like, "Yeah, it's not my fault. You're not spiritually worthy to enter my gates. That's you. That's on you."
His kingdom.
I love. This is the best.
I don't even know you, man. I've never met you.
I don't know. You just gave me money.
You should have hope if you're capable of it, if you can rise, if you can get out of your fear, hate, like porn, like pill bullshit.
Okay, but let's say you're not on porn. Let's say you don't do porn, you don't do pills, you don't do any of that stuff. What is the vetting process? Is there a vetting process?
Yeah, do I have to not do pills and jerk off for like...
Remember that sign-up sheet thing that we saw a couple weeks ago?
We covered it on the Patreon show.
Yes. that was the vetting process.
Okay. So a WordPress form?
Yes.
All right.
But because they can in their mind, it's my fault for giving them hope. You told me I could be better. You told me I could have a homestead. You said I could have a family. Did you take pills this morning?
But how do you know what prescription drugs people like? Because this is
some people are on pills they need.
They need to like heart medication
or pills they need to like not kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you mad at everyone? Do you blame?
No. They're mad. Oh, and I'm going to explain to you why people are mad. They're mad because you took their money and promising them they could do something, and now they can't. That's you know what? That's
in case I reposted it in the show links. The vetting process.
That's like if you were to pay like $500 for a JetBlue, right? $500 for a JetBlue flight, and then before you board, they go, did you take pills this morning? Sorry, you can't be on the plane.
He's setting himself up for a hell of a lawsuit.
Oh, absolutely.
Like this started off kind of funny, you know what I mean? But this has turned into a thing that like, I mean, I don't know if people would even necessarily, here's the thing. Would people have a solid case Maybe not, but it's Owen Benjamin, and people despise him, and he might lose just out of spite. But this is Jesus, dude.
Blame other people for all your problems. You blame the G. Like, there is like real hell here now. There's a real darkness in the world that a lot of the bears are not feeling or engaging in, and because of that, the demons at the gate want us. They're so mad. They're like, why would you give me hope? I'm like, you still have hope. It's less than 6 months ago, but you still can get out of it. You still, every day is a new chance. But it's like, you made me believe in Beartaria. I'm like, dude, I'm just a guy, man. You know the obstacles I face, crowdfunding, land to build on? How quickly do you think I can pull this up? In a year, I had secured land and started the building process, shooting a documentary with many bears.
Documentary.
It's the thing that he hates, and that's Owen's thing. He always becomes that
video. For those of you that donated to
Beartaria and for Surreal and all that, an added bonus is you're going to get
I hate
full
the way he says documentary.
Well, he's an idiot.
And it makes me think of like you had a guy working in your clerical office and his name was Terry.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, we call him documentary.
For those of you that donated to Beartaria and for Surreal and all that, an added bonus is you're going to get a full documentary out of it.
Oh, cool.
And it's looking incredible. I just want to show you guys the video quality of it and kind of like...
Hey, guys, send me like $500,000. I'm going to buy a bunch of land with a house on it. And then I'm going to make a documentary about my cool new house for you guys. Isn't that kind of what he's doing, though?
Yeah.
I'm going to just give me $500,000. I'm going to buy a dope house. And then I'm going to do a documentary about how cool how awesome. I'm going to do a documentary about how dope my pool is. And I'm going to send that to all you idiots that gave me money.
Go ahead, Frozen.
So I'm looking at the form right now. One of the lines is, "Your submission of this form is not fulfillment or promise of fulfillment of any products or services."
Doesn't matter. He still promised a lot of
yeah,
things.
He says
verbally.
that now, but the video that he initially put out, the GoFundMe and all that, did not say that. He might be saying that now.
You don't think there's a dozen people like Davey Crocco and Milker Nation and Johnny Arcade that don't have probably 50 clips of him saying like, this will be this, and then if you donate this, we'll let you camp out. And he said all that shit. So you could say whatever you want about what's in writing, but if you can, like, people think that just because you get a contract, right, or because you put something in writing that you're protected from any kind of like, legal ramifications. But it's like, I could put a bunch of disclaimers on my show and then also break all of those disclaimers by like wink, wink, promising people things, and I could still get brought to court and destroyed. By the way, Hal 9000 says the documentary is entitled "Rubbing Your Nose in It."
Yeah, and look, the thing is, this isn't something we're listening to secondhand. We watched the videos on this show a year ago when he was talking about this, and he was saying, yeah, make some money, and then all the bears, he said things like, all the bears could come and we could hang out, man. If you donate $400, you come and you could hang out and go camping. I'm sure he said you couldn't live there, but it was supposed to be this thing where you could go camping, you guys could all hang out, and you would have this commune of bears. And I think what he's finding out is that was a bad idea.
Talking about foundations. All right, where is it? Here it is.
This is the documentary?
Here, it's all about the truth on a foundation.
You couldn't get a boom mic?
That's coherent.
Well, I think it's playing off of his speaker.
Amazon. They'll tell you what the foundation is.
And not the rainforest.
No. The foundation ends up being consume and appeal to your vices.
Yeah, and by good, we mean cut your willy off.
Owen's also really fat for a guy who's being like healthy.
A man of
Like if you're out there, I mean, and I'm not saying based on like, oh, you should be a gym bro, but like, suppose he quit drinking. Suppose he quit putting all these pharmaceuticals and shit in his body. Suppose he quit all that. He's out there, he's supposedly farming and tending the land and building and lifting up logs. Like, you would naturally become skinnier. You wouldn't just be this fat guy in a hoodie. It just seems like he's doing a whole lot of sitting around.
That donated, invited to come be part of it.
Okay, let's hear that. I want to hear that. I back up a little bit because I missed that line.
Here, I had secured land and started the building process, shooting a documentary with many bears that donated, invited to come be part of it. You can now see why I was a little selective, given the amount of media attention I was getting. Imagine if I had a crazy guy there.
But you're...
Don't even bother. I know what you're going to say. I think we don't need to say it. I think everybody knows what the line is, okay? Fine. Say the line, Bart.
But
you're the guy, bro. Imagine if they had a crazy guy there.
Yeah. Imagine that, huh? His poor kids, man.
I'm not taking that risk. I'm not putting my family at risk. You know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my family at risk. I'm only gonna have a couple of dozen people from my fan base living on my property. I'm not gonna put my family in danger. Owen, if you have one fan living on your property, you're putting your family in danger. Am I right? Am I wrong here?
Yeah, you don't know who these people are.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the ones I vetted, they're good. You still got to go to sleep at night, right? Like, I don't know. It seems weird.
And so it's like your anger should only be directed at yourself. And it's not my responsibility to save you or help you. Or it's like every day you do that to yourself.
Can I help somebody in the chat out? Ray Jenkins says, does he hallucinate? What is he always looking at? He's looking up and to the right. He's lying. See, what he's doing is, Ray, maybe this will help. He's lying. That's why he's constantly looking off, because he doesn't want to. When you're looking at a camera or you're looking at a screen, right, there's still a certain element of, like, if I look at the camera, right, that's still kind of looking in somebody in the eye, right?
Right.
So when you lie, you don't like looking people in the eyes, but a lot of people that do streaming and stuff also won't even look at the camera directly when they speak because they're lying. He's lying. So that's why he's constantly trying to come up with weird analogies, because he's lying.
And it's not my responsibility to save you or help you. Or it's like every day you do that to yourself. And so then this anger comes at me, and they need a symbol of it. Oh, he's a liar. He's a scammer. Oh, no, he did buy the land. Oh, he's got a military. You just said he was a scammer and that all the money he was keeping for himself. So now that's not true. Oh, no, he's using the money to actually have a castle and a military now. 5 minutes ago, you said he kept the money. And so you lied about both.
You kept the money to build, like, see what he's doing? This is what people do when they're lying. They try to mix all of the arguments together and just poison the well. Owen, you keeping the money and you building yourself a huge compound are not mutually exclusive things. That's not what we're saying. They're not saying you didn't even build anything. What they're saying is you're a scammer because you promised all these things to share them, and now you're not sharing them. But you're like, well, which one is it, huh? Did I keep your money, or did I use your money to build a badass fucking private property? Well, I mean, I think we could say that would be one and the same, right?
Jesus Christ.
It's like, that would be like me saying, guys, I'm raising money to help out one of the fans who's sick, and I raise like 70 grand, and I go out and buy a brand new BMW SUV, and then I'm fighting with fans for weeks going, well, which one is it? I mean, because all these liars out there, people are saying, oh, Mersh kept the money. And then half the people are saying, oh, Mersh bought a brand new BMW SUV with it. Well, which one is it? And it's like, well, it's both. You kept the money and then spent it on the thing that you said specifically was not the thing you were going to spend it on. That's still keeping the money. He's doing mega church pastor, Apostle David Taylor level shit right now.
Yeah.
The money to actually have a castle and a military now. 5 minutes ago, you said he kept the money. And so you lied about both things. I'm scared. That's all I hear is I'm scared. Anger. Because when you're in the fear vibration, it's easy to flip that switch to anger.
Fear vibrations? What the fuck, dude?
It's just a fear vibrations. It's just a sweet sensation. No. Come on, come on.
Where's his jorts?
Feel it, feel
I
it.
wouldn't let him wear jorts to the camp. I thought it would, because we had a no female policy at the.
It's not gay at all. It's pretty
at
gay.
the Ursa Rio, and I didn't want to.
You literally had a no girls. Come on, man, this is funny. So you built a compound in the woods to hang out with your men friends, and you made a no girls allowed rule. What are you 8 years old, man? What are you, one of the fucking little rascals? What is he doing?
I have a video of him. Yeah, I do. This is the compound.
What? Oh, and look, I hate women too, but you gotta have a couple around, right? Like, oh my god.
I don't know, dude. Beartaria looks pretty lit.
No, I'm not kidding. That is so childlike. We're starting a compound, boys. No girl. Like, okay, so Irrational Times made the song, the Boys, Boys, Boys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like, I listen to that, like, because it's part of my preview music for Nightwave, and it's the gayest song. It's the stupidest song. But it's funny because he's purposely saying the things like, no girls allowed, just us boys. Like, it's supposed to be funny. But Owen unironically made a Boys, Boys, Boys club, which is...
Looks pretty fun to me, though.
That's so fucking funny, man. No girls allowed is so, like, look, man, I know I'm hard on women sometimes, but, like, god damn, could you imagine they go, look, we're going to live on an island with no women? You'd be like, absolutely not. No. Am I fighting in some kind of war for some kind of purpose? No, we're just going to go live in the woods with no women? That sounds horrible. I'm out. I'm tapping out. He hustled his fans out of hundreds of thousands of dollars to build a compound in the woods with his fella friend, with his boys.